What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another DC Universe Online video. I'm going to be showing you my updated Munitions 2022 loadout that I've been running. Even though I did take like a three to 4 month break from the game. So this is what I was running before. Yeah, there's a another YouTuber called Boogie's Life. He inspired me to use Mini Nuke, try out Mini Nuke for single target, and it worked. So let's get into the gear, and I'll leave a link to Boogie's Life in the description and comment section. So go give him a big fat subscribe. So into the white mods, weapon, just use Blast Adapter 5. Neo Venom, because a regular supercharge sucks and big gun doesn't crit enough. Your neck. Escalating Might, obviously. Accelerated Mini Nuke. Penetrating Strikes. The chain gun one, even though that doesn't matter. Face. You obviously use Might Legion. This is a Might loadout. Max damage. Tumbling Master. And this is the single target setup. So all these are the same pretty much. So you got your orbital supply, whatever pet you want, buff trinket. So for the arts, I'm running Grim, Trans, and Strat. Allies, I use House of Legends for single target. I'll use Batman Who Laughs for the support one. And then I will probably use Aquaman, Hear My Call for the second support, like that. Just increases your damage by a little bit. You definitely do not need that Aquaman up. Never upgrade him. I just had a lot of leftover stuff, so I just maxed him out, because why not? As for the skill point spec, weapons, I spec all my one-handed, because it gives you a little bit more precision for your weapon tap damage. Super speed, get the tornado pull. If you're going for like a super single target feat, like, yo man, don't kill, what are they, Dark Robins or something in that alert. You just want a single target Batman Who Laughs. So I just use that because Munitions does a lot of AOE damage on a single target. Iconic, I just have Heat Vision, Neo Venom, and Robot. Skill points, super powered, critical attack chance, critical attack damage, all of might and power, and then here you can either choose all of health, or you can either do all of precision. I just do all of precision because I'm a loser, and why not? Just want to like poke out a little bit extra damage on my weapon taps. So let me just show you how much my weapon taps do. So right there, that was 11. That was like, what, 18k? Something like that. It's pretty good. So like, look how much damage my just one weapon tap does, and I might, right? So that did, okay, 19,000 damage. There you go, 7k crit, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 7,000. So it's just like a little bit of extra damage. Like, why not? So my precision is 59,791, and my might is 134,712. I'm not buffed at all. So for the rotation, so to get Grim out, what I like to do is, there's two ways you can start this, because you want that chain gun PI before you even use chain gun, because it will do double ticks off of the burning PI. So to set that up, I will weapon tap. I'll weapon tap and then go right into small package, and that will get my Grim out to set up. So then I'll get the PI for the second hit of multi-net, and then you can go right into chain gun and then mini nuke, and then you can go right back into your rotation like that, just like 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, so the rotation is multi-net, small package, chain gun, mini nuke, robot, Neo Venom. So to start off the rotation, I'll weapon tap, small package, multi-net, so then the second hit of multi-net will get that burning PI. So that's the way I like to start it. So it should look something like this. And then you just do that, back into multi-net, small package, then chain gun, and back into mini nuke. Now this has the highest potential I've ever seen on the mini loadouts. I might be able to put a screenshot up, but if this thing crits a lot, you'll do more damage than the Heat Vision loadout. So like there, 105k on single target, that's pretty good. It's not bad at all. Like, I'm not even at 35% yet. messed up there, but if mini nuke has to crit, I don't even think it's crit yet, has it? No, it has crit. Yeah, it crits for 103k. Like that's not bad. All right, let me just get this down to the. There we go. There, 110k. Very good. Remember, I'm not buffed at all. Like the 110k on single target, very good. 94. Yeah, it's pretty consistent. It'll dip though sometimes. Like it's not bad. Like 98, or I'll just do one more. It's gonna dip though. Nothing's really critting, but yeah, 21%. But if you can get this crit chance into like the 40s, like with a buff troll and stuff, this thing will do like 120k easily, no buffs. So this definitely has the highest potential. I was trying another loadout, but it just wasn't as good. I can show you the single target damage on AOE. So you're just gonna have to do the same rotation for the AOE. Like it's not bad. The only thing that's not hitting AOE is small package, unfortunately. But you don't want to mess up your rotation because it won't run smoothly if you don't use small package, which really sucks. But it'll do fine. Like you can still lock onto the boss and use a small package on the boss and you'll still be hitting the ads. So I would say that the heat vision one does have better AoE damage. So it's really up to you. There, yeah, like 1.6 million. I mean, not bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not horrible. I mean, you're not like some brawling prick guy. I mean, you're not gonna be hitting 2 millions with this on the AoE. But on to the AoE. What do I got a skill point, I guess. I need one more to max that out, of course. Okay, so you know, same exact gear. I just use freeze turret for the AoE. You know, it does a good chunk of damage. This little guy right here, you know, it puts in work. Look at that thing go. Yeah. Alright, so on to the loadout. Let me add a comment, doesn't matter. Okay. So for the artifacts, I am running Transstrat Gemini, or you can do Transstrat and Quizlet. These are your 4 artifacts you're gonna want to be running. I mean, if you want to art swap, I mean, you could just pop in a Philosopher's Stone for Gemini. You could pop in Dead King, Gemini, and stuff like that. So, on to the loadout. Same exact, skill point spec. This is a range. So you have multi-net, chain gun, mini nuke, flat cannon. The old rotation, I was running railguns, but I just wasn't really finding a lot of success with railguns. I don't know why. The multi-net just seems to, I don't know, just brings me a lot more success than railguns. Yeah, just the clipping. So the way you're gonna want to start this is it goes flak cannon, and do like a little weapon tab, multi-net, chain gun, multi-net, mini nuke, back to flak cannon. So this will be your AoE rotation. It does pretty good. It's not the greatest, like but you just got to get your what do you call it? Strat cooking. So 1.8, not bad. So 1.8 on 5 targets, so that's like 2 million on 8 for sure. So I'm not even running robot, so I run speed drain and neo venom for the Eye of Gemini. But if you run out, like say, I don't know, let me just burn this. Like, oh look, I'm out of super. Oh no. So what I'll do there is I'll put Quizlet on instead of Eye of Gemini, and then just continue my rotation. Just because I don't have any super, so Gemini is pretty much worthless. I'm not going to keep that in, so I'll just swap that out. And then Quizlet will bring back your supercharge for you. just using moves. So it's pretty good artifact for that case. I mean, you'll definitely output a little bit more damage running Quizlet other than Gemini, unless you're proccing the Gemini over and over again. See if I can get a good one. Usually when I record videos, the parsers don't like me. But that's okay. Yeah, I like how I got a 1.8 with Gemini in. Trust me, this is better. Why is it not? There we go, okay. Alright, whatever, you get the idea. Trust me, this thing does really well. Especially with the Eye of Gemini, with that multi-net procs. So let me show you with the Eye of Gemini, like with the Neo Venom popped. So let me put back in that. Let me get my parser back up. So I'll do multi-net. Sorry, I messed up. Let me redo it. Okay. So I'll just do multi-net, chain gun, and then you can do multi-net, mini nuke, Neo Venom, go back to Neo Purse. That way you can get that mini nuke off. I got that crit Batman Who Laughs card, so yeah, there's a 2.2. You can just pop another Gemini. There you go, get those chain gun procs in that Eye Gemini. There's another 2 million. This is without anybody standing in. So then, when I go back into chain gun, I will swap if I don't have a skill point. So usually I'll have this here, put that on, go back into rotation. Just like that. There you go. So like boom, add a super, just pop a little Quizlet in there. Get a 1.9 million, almost 2 million on the 5 ads. Alright, there you go. You've probably seen enough of this AOE one, but yeah. Let me get out of combat, please. Thank you. On to the melee. So I don't know why I have precision spect. I would probably go health instead. So the loadout is Transformation, Grimorium, and Strategist card with art swapping the Strategist card for the Eye of Gemini when you have full super. So because I'm in melee, I like to use Pheromone Bloom. Because it will do a little ba-boom. So let me get my super up real quick. Alright. So watch how much damage. 100, 100, 100, 100. Like that was 400,000 damage pretty much right there. Just off a 25% super. And that was, yeah, that's pretty good. So the rotation is Rolling Dervish, Explosion, Chain Gun, Robot, Pheromone, and Neo. The only problem I have with this is Rolling Dervish will just stop moving. Like if an ad dies, it'll just stop. So then you just have to go back into your rotation. And like boom, if it stops, you're just sitting here like I don't. There is another melee rotation that I completely forgot, but you would just swap out Robust Sidekick for like a mini nuke or something. You know, like boom, if it dies, you know, and you can just go back in your rotation like that. Oh, like oh no, it died again. You just go back in your rotation like that. So that's really all. All right, so onto the rotation. So to get Grim out, weapon tap, Rolling Dervish, wait for that to burn, okay? And then go into your Explosion. Explosion hits very hard. Dervish is also broken, so This thing can easily hit 2 millions. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, this melee rotation is pretty beastie. What is it doing? What the heck is happening? Hang on. Oh, that's why. Duh. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was just brain farting. So in your feet, you're gonna want dashing combos because when you're in rolling dervish, you can tap square or left click probably on computer. I'm not really sure, but rolling dervish, and you can tap melee, and you'll do like a little boost. So to redo the loadout, okay, Grim. Wait for the burning, and then go right into explosion. There, 1.8 immediately. But if you're going in, there we go, 2.1. But if you're going in with the full super, just put on Gemini. It'll be pretty good. I was wondering why it wasn't hitting iron. Didn't have strat card on. See how powerful strat card is though? Absolute unit. Do one more for y'all. 1.7s. So it does hit harder than the ranged one. Just because of how broken Dervish is. 1.8. Alright, so that's the melee rotation. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, you can mess around with some big gun during feats. You can mess around with mounted turret. That does a pretty good chunk of damage. Let me just show you guys real quick how much it will do. So if you're gonna be doing that, I would just run Gemini. Pop that. 988. 988 plus robot plus Grim. Get off. I mean, it does decent damage. You don't have to run that. It's on a very short cooldown, so I mean, if you have green spam, you can probably run mounted turret and get away with it. Just Neo Venom's a lot better. But it is on a 45-second cooldown. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, you can mess around with the melee rotation if you don't like rolling dervish that much. Like I said, you can just put in the mini nuke. But I do like this rotation. There was a rotation that I liked where Explosion was like the bread and butter. I don't really remember it because it's been like a year since I've used it. But you just wanted to use Explosion as much as possible. Just like that. I think that's the rotation. Yeah, you just wanted to use Explosion as much as possible. This was like the bread and butter of your munitions loadout. Was just Explosion. Because sometimes rolling dervish just is not the best in the situations. Like, it's still good damage. Like, 1.9 is nothing to laugh at. But yeah, you can also use this one. Just because you're not stuck in Rolling Dervish for a while. In case you're not very good with Rolling Dervish. But yeah, that's the munition rotations. Hope you learned something, which I doubt you did. You can give this video a good fat dislike, please. You can unsubscribe from my channel if you liked it. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say. All right, yo, have a good one. See ya.